I was born in Caracas, Venezuela in 1783, into a world both privileged and turbulent. My family was wealthy, part of the Creole elite, but my life was shaped by loss early on. My father died when I was just 3, and my mother when I was 9. I grew up with privilege, yes, but also with pain. It was my tutor, Simón Rodríguez, who opened my eyes to enlightenment ideas, liberty, equality, the right to self-determination. He spoke of Rousseau and Voltaire and of revolutions, especially the one in France. These seeds took root in me. I didn't know it yet, but my life would be a battlefield for those very ideals. In my teenage years, I traveled to Europe like many of my class. I saw the grandeur of Spain, the discipline of Napoleon's France, the contradictions of monarchy and revolution. In Madrid, I married, but my happiness was brief. My wife died of yellow fever within a year of our return to Venezuela. It was then that I made a vow. Standing on the heights of Monte Sacro in Rome, I swore before God that I would not rest until I had freed my homeland from colonial rule. That moment defined the course of my life. Back in Venezuela, the stirrings of independence had begun. In 1810, a junta deposed the Spanish governor. I was sent on a diplomatic mission, but I returned soon after to fight. Our first republic collapsed in 1812, crushed by royalist forces and weakened by infighting. I fled, regrouped, wrote, and waited. In 1813, I launched the Admirable Campaign, a name others gave it, not I. I marched into Caracas and declared the Second Republic of Venezuela. I thought I had won. I hadn't. Spain struck back. Betrayals and defeats followed. But I was relentless. I fled to Jamaica, wrote my famous letter from Jamaica calling for unity in Latin America. Then I crossed to Haiti, where President Alexandre Pétion helped me, on one condition: free the slaves. I agreed. I meant it. My return was slow, brutal, and filled with setbacks, but it led to glory. The turning point came in 1819. I led my army across the Andes Mountains, a feat no one thought possible, to surprise the Spanish in what is now Colombia. In the Battle of Boyacá, we won not just a victory, but a new nation, Gran Colombia, uniting Venezuela, Colombia, Ecuador, and later Panama. Each battle, each campaign was a gamble. I had little funding, few supplies, and constant betrayal. But I had vision. I saw a united continent, free, sovereign, powerful. My mission wasn't done. I turned south, joining forces with José de San Martín, another liberator from the south. Together, we targeted Peru, the heart of Spanish power. San Martín stepped aside after our meeting in Guayaquil. He was a man of principle. It fell to me to finish what he had started. In 1824, I led the final blow at the Battle of Ayacucho, securing independence for Peru. A year later, the new nation of Bolivia was born, named after me. It was a bittersweet honor. I wrote its constitution, guided by Enlightenment ideals, but I knew reality was always harder than theory. I dreamed of a strong, unified Latin America, but I watched that dream unravel. Gran Colombia splintered. Rivalries, corruption, and ambitions tore it apart. I was accused of tyranny, of betrayal. Friends turned against me. I had never wanted power for its own sake. I only wanted to protect what we had fought for. But the people had grown tired, so had I. In 1830, I resigned the presidency and planned to leave for exile in Europe, but I never made it. I died that year in Santa Marta, Colombia, alone, ill, and heartbroken. Yet history remembers. I did not live to see my vision realized, but I helped light the fire of freedom across a continent. Cities bear my name. Nations honor me. And more importantly, the people of Latin America continue to carry the torch of liberty. I was Simón Bolívar. I gave everything, wealth, comfort, even peace, for an idea that a people should govern themselves. That we are not born to serve kings, but to serve each other in justice and freedom. My journey was not perfect. I failed as often as I triumphed, but I never gave up, and neither should you.